Surah Al-Baqarah, 275. Allah has permitted trade and forbidden interest.
Overlooked but incredibly important, especially for those of us chasing pips and profits, the Islamic perspective on wealth and appearances, specifically why looking poor can actually be a winning strategy. Now, I know what you're thinking. ZG, are you seriously telling me to downplay my success? I'm out here grinding, trying to secure the bag. Trust me, I get it. We live in a world obsessed with flashy cars, designer clothes, and showing off every little win on social media. But as Muslims, our relationship with wealth is different. We believe that true success isn't measured by the size of your bank account, but by the state of your heart. So buckle up, because we're about to break down why embracing a modest lifestyle, yes, even when you're killing it in the markets, is not only spiritually beneficial, but can actually make you a smarter, more successful trader. Let's go. All right, let's be real. There's a certain rush that comes with closing a winning trade, right? That feeling of, I did that. But here's the thing about success, my friends, it can be intoxicating. And before you know it, that little voice in your head starts whispering, look at you, Mr. Forex Guru, you're practically printing money. That, my friends, is arrogance creeping in. And in Islam, arrogance is a one-way ticket to spiritual bankruptcy. It makes you forget that every blessing, every pip, every profitable trade is a gift from Allah, SWT. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, whoever has an atom's weight of arrogance in his heart will not enter paradise, Sahih Muslim. So, yeah, kind of a big deal. Humility, on the other hand, is the key. It keeps you grounded, reminds you that you're not self-made, and helps you approach your trading with gratitude and a sense of responsibility. Remember, the markets can be unpredictable. One day you're on top, the next you're taking an L. Humility helps you navigate those ups and downs without letting success inflate your ego or failure crush your spirit. Okay, let's talk about another reason why looking poor can be a superpower. It helps you avoid the evil eye. You know what I'm talking about, that envious glare from someone who wishes they had your life, or worse, wants to see you fail. Listen, when you're rolling up to every iftar in a brand new Lambo, dripping in designer labels, you're basically painting a giant target on your back that screams, look at me, I'm rich, be envious. And trust me, the last thing you need when you're trying to make smart, calculated trades is that kind of negative energy following you around. The Prophet, PBUH, taught us to seek refuge in Allah from the evil eye. And one of the best ways to do that is to be discreet with your blessings. By keeping it low-key, you're not just protecting yourself from envy, you're also avoiding unnecessary distractions. No need to waste time and energy dealing with fake friends, gold diggers, or people constantly hitting you up for loans. Remember, the less you show off, the less you have to prove. Focus on building your wealth, not on broadcasting it to the world. Now, let's talk about one of the most beautiful aspects of Islam generosity. Our faith teaches us that wealth is not meant to be hoarded, but to be shared. We believe in zakat, giving a portion of our wealth to those in need, and sadaqah, voluntary acts of charity. But here's the thing, when you're constantly surrounded by displays of opulence, it's easy to become desensitized to the struggles of others. You start to think, well, everyone's doing well, right? Wrong. The reality is there are people struggling to put food on the table, afford healthcare, and provide for their families. When you maintain a modest lifestyle, it serves as a constant reminder of your own blessings and your responsibility to give back. It keeps your heart soft and makes it easier to part with your wealth, knowing that it can make a real difference in the lives of others. Remember, true wealth isn't measured by what you have, but by what you give. So let's make sure our Forex gains are not just building our own empires, but also building bridges of compassion and support for our communities. Chapter 4. The Greed Game. Don't let materialism drive your trades. Let's be honest, the Forex market can feel like a high-stakes video game sometimes, right? You're chasing pips, trying to level up your account balance. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement, the adrenaline rush of it all. But here's the danger, my friends. When you equate success solely with material possessions, you become a slave to greed. You're constantly chasing the next big win, the next luxury item to add to your collection. And that kind of mindset can lead to reckless trading decisions, emotional impulses, and ultimately blowing up your account. Islam teaches us that contentment is a treasure. It's about finding peace and satisfaction in what you have, rather than constantly striving for more. When you're content, you're not driven by greed, but by wisdom and a long-term vision for your financial goals. Remember, the goal isn't to become the richest person in the graveyard. It's about using your wealth as a tool to achieve financial freedom, support your family, and make a positive impact on the world. Chapter 5. Trust your gut and your clients will too. Now let's talk about the business side of things. In the world of Forex, trust is everything. Clients need to know that you're the real deal, that you're not just some fly-by-night operator looking to make a quick buck. And here's the thing, people can spot a phony from a mile away. When you're more concerned with flashing your wealth than with delivering results, it raises red flags. Clients start to question your motives, your integrity, and ultimately, their confidence in your abilities. On the other hand, when you present yourself with humility, honesty, and a genuine desire to help others succeed, it builds trust. It shows that you're not in it just for the money, but that you're genuinely invested in your client's financial well-being. Remember, your reputation is your most valuable asset, so protect it by being authentic, transparent, and always putting your client's interests first. Chapter 6. The real upgrade: investing in your inner wealth. Let's be real. We live in a world that often judges us by our outward appearance, by the car we drive, the clothes we wear, the gadgets we own. But as Muslims, we know that true beauty comes from within. It's about the strength of your character, the kindness in your heart, the wisdom of your words. It's about embodying the values of Islam: honesty, integrity, compassion, and humility. When you prioritize your inner wealth, your outward appearance becomes secondary. You're no longer chasing trends or trying to impress others. You're comfortable in your own skin, confident in your values, and focused on becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, the clothes you wear will fade, the cars will depreciate, but your good deeds will remain. So invest in your character, your knowledge, your spirituality. That's the kind of wealth that lasts a lifetime and beyond. Chapter 7. The smart money move: avoiding extravagance and waste. Okay, let's talk about something we can all relate to: the temptation to splurge. You work hard, you make some profits, and suddenly you're browsing luxury watches online at 3 a.m. We've all been there. But here's the thing, Islam teaches us that extravagance is a form of wastefulness. It's about spending excessively on things we don't need, simply to impress others or to fill an emotional void. And let's be honest, that's not a good look, especially when there are people struggling to make ends meet. When you embrace a modest lifestyle, you're not just saving money, you're making a conscious decision to live within your means, to be mindful of your spending, and to use your wealth wisely. It's about delaying gratification, investing in your future, and building a solid financial foundation. Remember, the goal is not to see how much you can spend, but to see how much you can save, invest, and give back. That's how you create lasting wealth and leave a legacy that extends far beyond your lifetime. Outro: look poor, trade rich. So there you have it, my friends, the Islamic perspective on why looking poor, even when you're killing it in the Forex market, is not just about spiritual virtue, but about making smart, strategic decisions that benefit both your financial and spiritual well-being. It's about recognizing that true success isn't measured by the size of your bank account, but by the state of your heart, your impact on the world, and your relationship with Allah, SWT. Remember, we're not defined by the brands we wear or the cars we drive, but by the values we uphold, the character we cultivate, and the contributions we make to the world. So let's trade with wisdom, live with humility, and strive to be a source of goodness and generosity in the world. Until next.
The strong one is not the one who overcomes others, but the one who controls himself in anger. Sahih al-Bukhari, Hadith number 6114.